So, where does the water go? This is the title of our lesson today, okay? But before we start this lesson, I'm going to show you some things about yesterday's lesson. Okay. Laura, make sure you open your camera, please. Do not close it. Yeah, let's see it together.
Patterns are things that happen the same way again and again. Let's take a look at some things this family does. What patterns might you share with them? When you're done, click the next button. We'll see how the concept of patterns applies to weather. We'll also see how weather patterns affect our daily activities.
Okay. So here they're telling us, or they want to show us what the patterns, like night, evening, okay, morning, afternoon. So we're going to see it by clicking on these. Hold on.
Some children read every night before they fall asleep, like Juan does. Do you have a pattern you follow to get ready for bed and fall asleep?
So this little guy has a night pattern. He reads before he sleeps, okay? So that is what he does at night.
What do you do first thing every morning? Sabrina brushes her teeth as soon as she wakes up. She does this the same way every day. This is a pattern.
So this girl brushes her teeth every day, every morning, okay? So that is what she does in the morning. Hold on. Okay. Okay, guys, let us see this one.
Mr. and Mrs. Santos and the family sit down to dinner every night. This is the time where everyone talks about his or her day. Because the family does this the same way every day, it is a pattern.
So when you do something every day, okay, we call it what? A pattern, namat, okay? Because we keep repeating it every day, every single day. We keep doing the same thing. So we call this what? A pattern. So here they're telling us that this family does this or does share what they did in their day or during their day every day, okay? So they keep doing it. So that is why we called it a pattern. Let us see if we have any left. Okay, no, we don't. Okay, Nimir, open your book, page 280, okay? 280.
Welcome to the lesson, What are some weather patterns? In this lesson, you'll learn about how we can track and predict weather patterns. The vocabulary term for this lesson is weather pattern. Click the term to find out more about it. Did you know that winter lasts 21 years on the planet Uranus? Winter on Earth isn't that long. Winter only lasts part of our year. We know this because scientists measure, record, interpret, and track weather.
Okay, they're telling us about winter, that it's lasts, or we have winter and it lasts for one part of the year, okay? It doesn't continue all the year, it doesn't stay all the year. It is, or it takes one part of our what? Of our year. Hold on. Check.
A weather pattern is a weather change that repeats over and over. You see weather patterns every day. You know that when you get up in the morning, the weather can be very different from the weather at lunchtime. Click each image to see an example of a weather pattern.
Okay, so here they want to show us the weather patterns that we talked about yesterday. Let us see them together.
Early in the morning, the temperature is cooler than it is later in the day. As the sun rises, the temperature warms up a little. It is still cooler than it is later in the day. The temperature continues to rise all morning. Midday is usually the warmest part of the day. It looks like a good day to play outside, but this doesn't mean it will stay nice and sunny. Sometimes the weather quickly changes. This boy is playing inside this afternoon. The weather changed from warm and sunny to windy and rainy. Weather can change during the day because of wind. Wind blows in new weather conditions. So it might change from warm to cold or from sunny to rainy in the same day. You probably know that it's a good idea to put on warmer clothes at night. That's because the air gets cooler when the sun sets. The temperature continues to go down later at night and into early morning.
So which part of the day is the coolest? Which part of the day is the coolest? Yes, what do you think? Sad.
Cold. What is the cold?
No, I mean
Snowy.
which no. Which part of the day is the coldest or the coolest?
Night.
Yes, bravo, night. So the night, yes, the night is the coldest or the coolest part of the day. Okay? And which part of the day is the or has or yes, the highest temperature? Which part of the day has the highest temperature? Yes, Farah.
Sunny.
No, I'm not asking about sunny. I'm asking about parts. Grade 2.
Yes.
When I ask about the
Morning.
parts, I mean the 4 parts, okay? What?
Morning.
Is the morning the high or does the morning has the highest temperature in the 4 parts? No. Okay.
Right.
Which part has the sun in its highest level?
Afternoon.
Yes, bravo, afternoon. Yes, afternoon has the highest temperature of all parts, okay? We have to pay attention to these, okay? Some things in science has to be memorized, okay? يعني not everything depends only on the understanding. You have to understand and memorize. عليكم بس مش بس عليكم انكم تفهموا وتحفظوا. Okay guys؟ لازم أول بأول ما راكم إشي علينا. These are important. The 4 parts are important, okay? We have to memorize them.
Do you know why it rains? It has to do with the amount of water droplets in the air. Water gets into the air because of a process called the water cycle. Start with the precipitation button and click the labels to learn about the water cycle.
Okay, guys, today's lesson is going to be about the water cycle, and pay attention to this water cycle because it is important. You may not understand it completely today, but I'm going to repeat it tomorrow also. But I need you to focus, okay? ما ولا تسرحوا ولا تسرحوا ولا ثانية, okay? Because it is important. This water cycle is important. So before I explain the water cycle, I have to tell you the meaning of the water cycle. What does it mean? What do I mean by the water cycle? It is in your books. Now, move to your books and underline the meaning of water cycle. Okay, let us underline the meaning of water cycle together. So it is the way water moves from Earth's surface into the air and back again. Okay? I'm going to explain how. Okay? So, by cycle, I mean that something moves from some place to another place, then goes back to its original place again. Okay? من اسمه cycle, it repeats itself. ماشي? When I say cycle, it's something that repeats itself. And it follows a pattern. We have to know this pattern, okay? I'm going to explain in English, and if you have any questions, I can explain in Arabic as well, okay? I need you to completely understand this lesson. Anyways, do you know the bodies, or what do we have, like water bodies on Earth, sorry? What do we have? We have seas, oceans, rivers, lakes, streams, right? we have these bodies of water, and we have to know that these bodies of water may be affected or may get affected by the sun, okay? How? We have something called evaporation, and we have something called condensation, okay? We have to know these two terms. I know these are hard, but what I mean by evaporation, it means tabakhur, okay? I'm gonna show you a video just to make sure that you understand the meaning of each one. And okay, let us start with evaporation. Hold on.
It's crazy. Building blocks, no matter how long you stare at them, never disappear. So why does water? So many questions. Well, when water is heated either by the sun or other ways, it evaporates, turning from liquid to gas, also called...
Can you see how the water is evaporating here? Can you see? Okay, this is what we call evaporation. It means like when the sun comes to the water surface, or when the sun comes to the water, it makes it evaporate. Yes, Dana.
What is evaporation?
Evaporation تبخر.
Yeah.
يعني when the water, the liquid السائل بتحول لشو لغاز, okay? And it doesn't stay liquid. Water doesn't stay water, okay? It turns to what? To gas. Let us see the evaporation. Okay, or let us continue the video about evaporation.
Water vapor. This process of evaporation is part of the water cycle. Water is never really gone. It is continuously recycled from the earth to the atmosphere and back again. Evaporation is mostly invisible, but sometimes we can see it as steam from a hot shower or a kettle. Let's do an experiment taking a closer look at evaporation. For this you'll need 2 glass jars, 1 lid or aluminium foil, a marker, blue food colouring and some water. And remember, safety first before you start, ask an adult to help. Fill 2 jars with water and make sure you have equal amounts of water, so it's a fair test. Add drops of blue food colouring. Mark each jar so you can observe and measure changes over time. Place the lid on one jar and put both on a sunny windowsill. If you leave them for long enough, what do you think will happen? Will the water in both jars stay the same or change? What's your prediction? Each day, observe and mark the water level.
Okay, I'm gonna let you do this one, by the way, okay? We're gonna do it. I need you to bring 2 cups or 2 glasses of water, and I need you to put a certain amount in each one of them, okay? Then color them with something and put them next to the window. And pay attention to the amount of water, but I need you to close one and keep one what? Keep one without closing it, okay? So you can see how water evaporates. Yes, Zana.
Teacher, I don't have a marker. I don't have a cup like that. I have only big ones.
I'll put the things in group, or okay, I'll put the things via group so your parents may help, okay? Don't worry.
Okay.
So I need you to completely understand the meaning of evaporation. Yes, Nimr.
Teacher, I have
Yeah.
this, but I have this, all of them, but when I do this, my mommy will kill me.
No, I'm gonna tell her to help you, okay? I'm gonna tell her to help you.
No. I have but this and for the chai.
Oh, okay. No. You don't have to use the same jars, okay? You can use like a normal glass of water. Yes, Batur.
نجيب الأشياء ونعمل.
No, not now, okay? ببعت لكم after
Or in the
class.
video.
Yeah, ببعت لكم after the class, okay? After the class. Yes, Nimr, what?
Teacher, I'm drinking with the plastic cup.
No, I need a glass of water that is
something.
transparent.
This is the glass
You
of
can see water.
I'm drinking in the plastic. You will want to be VIP to drink with the glass.
Yes,
How
I need
I
you.
make it like a plate.
Don't worry. I'll talk to your mother, okay? Don't worry. Yes, Farah.
Teacher,
Yes.
but
which day?
Which day? I'm gonna send the things after class. So because it's gonna take some few days, okay? It won't
Teacher,
you won't see it from one day, okay?
and wait, wait,
Yes, Farah,
and
please hurry up.
and the pancake.
Oh, no, this is not an activity, guys. This is like a simple experiment so you can understand the meaning of evaporation. ماشي ما إله دخل بالactivity تاع pancakes. Do not mix things up, okay? هذا الإشي بده ياخد أيام ما رح نعمله بيوم. يعني أنتوا حتعملوه and you're gonna put it inside your homes next to the window so you can what? Pay attention and notice how things are changing. Yes, Saif.
teacher
No.
كيف ما بدك تساعدني؟
I'm gonna tell them after class. Stop asking, okay? خلص أنا بحكي لهم بعد الكلاس. Don't worry about that. Yeah.
Level changes. Use a ruler to measure and compare changes
I saw
over
it.
time.
So we don't need to
What's
do it
happening
now.
in our jars? The jar without a lid has less water. Where's the water
See?
gone?
So after putting these things next to the window, and after a few days, you'll notice that the one that is not closed changed and the water inside of it evaporated. And the other one has or still has the same amount of water. That's why I need you to do it, okay? Just to pay attention to how water change or how water levels change inside what? Inside a glass of water or a jar. It's up to you, okay? But I need you to do it, or I'm gonna tell your parents to help you to do it. You just have to watch it, okay?
It seems to have disappeared, but did it really? Water is made up of squillions of water molecules. When heated, they don't like to be close together. As the sun heats the water, they move apart and rise into the atmosphere as a gas called water vapor. This is called evaporation, leaving less water in the jar.
So when the water moves up, it turns to gas. It doesn't stay liquid and it evaporates. That is what I mean by evaporation, okay?
But what's happened to the water in the covered jar? It was in the sun too, so why didn't the water level drop? The covered jar has a lid preventing the rising water vapor from escaping. When the vapor cools, the molecules stick together, forming water droplets at the top of the jar. This is called condensation. When they form heavier drops, they fall back into the water. This is called precipitation or rain. Water.
Okay, so do you guys remember when I told you that the rain falls from the cloud? And the cloud is a group of tiny drops of water. I told you that, right? So these tiny drops of water, when they fall from the cloud, we call it precipitation, okay? We call it precipitation, اللي هو التساقط, okay? I don't need you to know this term, precipitation, but I need you to know that water falls from the cloud, okay? Water falls from the cloud.
Water is recycled round and round, never leaving the jar. Did you get the same results? Why or why not? Another way to explore evaporation is after it rains, draw a chalk line around a puddle in the sun and a puddle in the shade. Observe, measure, and compare the rate of evaporation.
And also, when we have water under the sun, it evaporates. And when we have water in shade, it doesn't evaporate. You can see that, and you can notice that. Or like pay attention to the clothes. If you put them inside the house without putting them outside in the sun, they won't dry or get dry as quick as the ones outside under the sun, right? Because the water does not evaporate from the clothes inside the house. It can evaporate outside because of the sun. Okay, it needs heat. لازم بدها حرارة عشان تتبخر. Okay, so we have to know these things. These things are important. Okay, that is what I mean by evaporation. I think that you have the literal meaning inside your books. Let me show you. And I'm gonna do a quick video after class to show you how water evaporates. So make sure you see it, okay? Okay, yes. So when the water change to a gas, the gas is pushed up and meets cooler air. Okay, that is what I mean by evaporation. So when the water changes to a gas, okay, that is what I need you to know. So if I ask you, what is the meaning of evaporation? You're going to tell me that water changes from liquid, سائل, to gas, لا غاز, okay? Okay, understood? Do you have any questions? Yes, okay, I'll hear your questions. Yes, Zaina.
I don't have a marker.
It's okay, I'll tell your mother to bring you one, don't worry.
But I have these ones. With the yeah, like this one.
I think they're gonna work, Zaina. I think they're gonna work.
Okay.
Yes, yes, Namir.
Check.
Yeah.
I was gonna fall. Why is it this something?
What?
Why is it this something from my dad? From my mom, because I what the why? Why? Teacher. Why do you want the glass? Plastic.
It's okay. No, no, I don't want you to use plastic because plastic won't show the water or the amount of water. Okay, Nimir? Zaina, do you have any questions about evaporation?
No.
Did you
But
understand?
I want to ask you.
Yes, go ahead.
I forgot.
So, do you understand? Do you understand what I mean by
have
evaporation?
No.
What?
I forgot.
You forgot? So when the water turns to gas, yeah, Zaina, what do we call it?
Evaporation.
Evaporation. Okay, it's not hard.
Evaporation.
Yes, evaporation.
Okay.
Yes.
Do we have a computer class?
I think so. Yes, you do.
Yay!
Okay, guys. Omar.
What?
Okay, what do I mean by evaporation?
Evaporation means
Yes.
gas, cold, and
No, like the water turns to gas, right?
yeah.
Okay, yes. So evaporation means when water turns to gas. Okay, that is what I need you to know about evaporation. Okay, because of heat, of course. Yes, yes, butter.
Teacher, we have all of the things when you have
Okay.
a marker, have something.
Bravo. Okay, okay. I'm gonna send you the video. Yes, yes, Batur.
Dad,
Yes.
look, it is raining.
Raining?
Yeah.
Really?
When it's a sauce one.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, the weather is raining. Yes, I think yes, there are many clouds outside. Ahmad, you wanted to say something. What did you want to say?
Look at what I have.
Okay, yes, you're gonna use these. Okay, you can use these. Yes. Yes, okay.
We leave.
Yes, the class is over, guys. You can leave. But
Goodbye.
but pay
Miss you.
attention to watch the video after class, okay?
Okay.
Okay, goodbye.